Night number one on our two-nighter in our usual spot, and we've already found out something about this Tyvek. It ripped on me. Hopefully I can do this in the dark. It ripped really good. There we go. Right along the seam where I sewed it. I was bouncing around, thank you. I was bouncing around and I was up underneath and I popped it. I'll get a better shot of it in the daytime, but this is my tarp, Tyvek. Up underneath there's my Eno hammock and bug net with that red thing in there. That's my, it ain't qualified to be called an underquilt, more of a wind barrier. And this is my ever famous hammock chair that I first put together and used as a basement, but now I hang in it and enjoy the fire. We do got a nice fire going though.
We did.
It's going.
Yeah, it's going good. Oh yeah.
Saturday morning, the 23rd. 4th, thank you. We are getting situated for our sunrise coffee. Don't know if you can see it. The sun is just starting to come up a little bit. Josh, what time is it?
7:05.
It is 7:05 in the Chattahoochee National Forest. I have just successfully made myself a cup of coffee. My coffee can is a Peter Pan peanut butter jar. How'd that saying go? Everybody loves Peter Pan, Peter Pan. How'd the commercial go for Peter Pan peanut butter?
I don't remember now.
I don't remember. But it's insulated with quite a few layers of duct tape, I'll tell you. Oh man. Saturday morning, 24th, we've already had breakfast. And we're just cleaning up camp, washing our dishes, just taking it easy today. Josh twisted his ankle yesterday at work. We initially were going to car camp, and then I was talking to him on the phone, seeing if he wanted to hike in instead, because I'd rather hike in. And he agreed, but his ankle was giving him too much trouble after twisting it yesterday, so we're just car camping. Taking it easy, being mellow. This is our setup. This is my Tyvek Rain Tarp, deployed in porch mode. Found out the hard way, this stuff is not as sturdy as I'd like it to be. As you can see, it ripped right on the stitching where it was perforated. Not very strong. So what I might do is make me another one and use grommets instead. We'll see how that one turns out. Now I'm not going to paint it. I'm about to pass out after opening this thing up from the fumes. The fumes were back. And water filter just fell. Not a biggie. Thought a squirrel was coming to get me. There we go. Let that dry out. You're shaking all the water out of the trees, dude.
Hey, it works.
That's what it's there for.
Not getting wet.
Up underneath, I've got my Eno with the Guardian. Slept very well last night. This red thing is a space blanket I got from REI. It's supposed to be an emergency space blanket, reflect body heat. I used it last night inside the bug net. The bug net was the outermost piece. And a little while ago I changed it around to see how well it's going to work this way. It comes flat with 4 grommets. And I sewed in a channel. And inside the channel is shock cord. Shock cord comes out, runs along up here to a carabiner that's clipped to a loop that's built into the Guardian. I need to fix my rain fly. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find me a rock, put it up inside the fabric of the Tyvek, and I'll wrap my whoopee sling around that, and that'll be the knot. Hold it instead of the strap. I'll just use a rock. Now we got to find a small enough rock that's not all rough edges and jagged and whatnot. That one might work. Josh had the right idea. For porch mode, I'll just use my trekking pole, wrap the whoopee sling around it, go down to an extra length of paracord to the stake. Good idea. So tonight when I get ready to turn in, I'll just replace this with the acorn, and that'll be able to give me still a pretty taut rain fly. Probably need to lower it. No, I think that's low, about as low as I need to get it. All right, coming to you live from Chattahoochee National Forest on Sunday morning, the 25th at what time?
7:36.
7:30. I got 7:37.40. All right, we know about. Follow the camera. Whoa, we know about, and I haven't had coffee yet. We're trying to get up, hurry up, and get to church. You know about this? Floop de la s'more. I don't know how much of that you missed. I don't know how much of that you got, but we know about mine from over here, right? It ripped on the perforated edge where I sewed it in. So, Josh, come here and rip this. It's no good to me now, anyhow. I can't do it with one hand. Or you either rip it or. Now just watch this. Oh, that one's not going to cooperate. There we go. How much pressure did you say?
Barely. That's really no pressure.
Once it's, you know, if you don't perforate this stuff, it's strong. Try to tear this.
Once you wash it and dry it.
Wow.
Like
I've never been able to tear a Tyvek envelope. I wonder if when you wash it, and I don't wash it with soap. I did not wash it with soap. It made it weak. I've never been able to do that with a Tyvek.
Sounds like a thunderstorm though if you don't wash it.
Yeah, like aluminum foil. Yeah. Well, anyhow, we thought because the sewing perforated the Tyvek, we were talking last night, and he thought, well, okay, why don't you just use grommets? Yeah. Man, I can't think straight. Well, he was pulling up his floor mat, ground cloth, made out of Tyvek. There it is, you can see it. It's made out of the same stuff, and it pulled the grommet right out, and he wasn't hardly using any force.
And the ground is wet.
And the ground is wet, so it's not like he... I'm just going to pull on this with one hand. Oh, look at that, it just ripped right out. Yeah. Maybe 10 pounds of pressure.
Not very sturdy.
Yeah. Maybe there's the other one. That was maybe 10 pounds of pressure. I don't recommend Tyvek. I do not recommend Tyvek. I do not recommend Tyvek. In a good windstorm, it's going to be ripped out completely. That shouldn't, yeah. Great idea. Great concept. But I think I'm going to go with the old-fashioned seal nylon. I'm going to order me some seal nylon from DIYsupply.com. DIYgearsupply.com, and I'm gonna make me a camouflage rain fly. But this, I'm fitting to pull my tabs off so I can keep my my lines. We're gonna throw this out. I don't know about you, but are you gonna keep your? No, you gonna keep it?
No, just a shepherd hook.
So, yeah, there's my update. That's my final word. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.